Okay, so hello everyone and welcome to this week's ANCWF Free Online Skills Training Course. 欢迎大家来到本周的澳大利亚全国华人妇女联合会免费网络技能课程培训课程。So we have already have been doing this for several times, and so today is August the 17th, and my name is Anna, and today we are coming to the topic of getting started online. Okay, so previously, this is all the topics that we have been talking about, and today we are coming to this one. Cool. So before we start, still a quick reminder that make sure that you are already logged into your account so that your study can be recorded. So today, as we are going to have a look of this part, it's all about like how can we get started online. So this is the navigating the online world can be a little bit tricky at first. Yeah, of course, like especially like from like my generation is okay, but like especially for your age, maybe like you're just coming, you are still on your way to get used to all these devices, like your laptops, your phones, these kind of things. But like anyway, there's no stress because this topic will teach you some essential skills to help you to get started online. So let's take a brief look what is going to be covered. We're gonna learn how to use the internet. We're gonna use how to use the search engines. So search engines is simply like something like Google and Baidu. And how we can use the online forms. Okay, so sometimes we do need to fill up some forms. Also, there's an introduction to the internet safety. And the last one is how can we use email? Cool, and I feel like all of them should be very helpful. So let's get into it. And seems like we have already got an example. So his name is introduced as Martin. So Martin is a retired firefighter. That's amazing. Starts to overcome his fears of the internet by learning how to look up the local surf conditions and the weather reports to help him to know when he can head to the beach for a surf. That is very smart. Martin is trying a new thing for the first time with a little help from his son and the internet. What will you try for the first time today? Okay, so Martin is like really trying it hard. So even though he is retired, he doesn't want to just stick on the old school way. Instead, he wants to learn something new. He wants to get some help from the internet and also his young generation. And that's all because like he needs more information like for surfing so that it's going to be, he wants to take the advantage of the convenience of the internet. So let's have a look. What does Martin do?
I like keeping up to date with the weather, especially every day, and also the news. Because having a business, when you go into your shop, people will come and talk to you about what's going on. You've got to have an answer.
I love performances. I don't like to go through the newspapers and things like that. I'd rather sit down at the computer and say, okay, this is what's on, this is what I'm going to go and see. I think a lot of elderly people would like that.
Martin's a 60-year-old retired firefighter and father of two. Despite having taken risks every day at work, the thing he fears most nowadays is using a computer.
So I do use the internet to work out public transport times and timetables. But I'm just not confident, so I feel a little left out there.
It's the weekend and his son Sam has dropped by for a visit.
You beauty.
What?
Everton got up 3-0.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Just on the ABC sports site, like fixtures and stuff. Yeah, I look at it probably 5 times a day.
Really?
Got to get onto it, Dad.
Yeah, I do. I need that.
So, Dad, you been surfing lately?
No, I haven't, Sam.
How come you haven't been yet?
Well, I have been down to the beach, but I packed the car, surfboard, wetsuit, towels, get down there, park, walk to the beach and find out the surf's no good. So it's very frustrating.
In this episode, our first-timer learns how to
It's actually a very interesting story. So maybe like I can talk it a little bit in Chinese. So what do we just see? 我们刚刚看了什么？就是有几个人，他们都是首先他们都是老年人，对，然后但是他们的身份有不一样。那么第一个女士，她是一个在肉店工作的，所以她需要和她的顾客聊天。She needs to talk with her customers. 所以说呢，她需要从网上去了解一下每天的新闻是什么。所以说他这样的话才可以和他的顾客去进行一个聊天嘛。然后呢，我们又看到这个 Martin， 这个其实他跟他儿子的对话，其实看着其实有一点点心酸，对。其实我们看到 Martin 来就是拜访他的时候呢 ，Martin 还是在一直看他的手机 ，because like today internet has already become a part of our life。因为手机和网络这种东西，其实他们已经成为了年轻人生活中密不可分的一部分了。但是像 Martin 他们这样的人呢，他们其实可能首先他是个 firefighter， 所以呢 I suppose maybe like he hasn't really got a lot of touch with internet。 就他以前的生活其实不是很需要网络的，对吧？他每天只需要去面对去处理一些火灾，那都是他熟悉的东西。那么他说他其实最害怕的呢其实是上网，因为他就觉得他不是很搞得定。然后他儿子跟他讲很多东西都是说啊，我今天又看了什么网站呀，这个什么新闻又是在网上的呀。那他其实心里觉得有一些失落，对吧？ He kind of feel like left out. He feels frustrated, and especially 他还提了一个什么呢？就是当他儿子问他说：“你最近有没有去 surf？ 你最近有没有去冲浪？”然后他说：“哦，我当然有啊。”他说我的东西都准备好了，然后我把这个包什么都准备好，结果我去沙滩的时候呢，发现 it turns out that the weather is not good, which is frustrating。然后发现这个天气不好，所以他又没有办法去冲浪了，就很不好。所以这就引出了后面这所有的故事，就是 Martin 呢，他终于下定决心可能要去学习了。
keep up to date by going online.
So you know what you're saying earlier about always going down the beach and being frustrating because you didn't even know what the surf was going to be like.
Yeah.
Well, I think I can help you using the power of the internet. Do you ever go onto the Bureau of Meteorology website?
No.
Let me show you something. So if you just type in like BOM Cronulla, it brings up the weather conditions for Cronulla. So offshore winds, sort of medium surf conditions, 4 to 5 foot, no chance of rain. So yeah,
So
looks like a good time to get out there. Where do you surf normally? Wanda?
Wanda.
So if you type in Wanda wave cam.
Is that it?
Yeah, just hit enter.
Oh,
Click there.
right.
It's literally a webcam of the conditions.
Oh, how good's that? So I can get all the information before I even leave the house. It's fantastic.
So this is actually real time, so why don't we just go now?
Yeah, do you want it?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to have a surf.
It's no one out either.
No, it's great, isn't it? Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think I'm going to pay for it tonight, though.
What will you
Oh, it's such a sweet story. I love it. 那我看的是他儿子给他看了一个 website， 就是一个网站，是可以看到实时的天气和就是这个沙滩上的情况。那么这样的话，他都不用去那儿，他就可以了解到天气是什么样，他就不会白跑一趟了嘛。然后最后呢，他就是和儿子很开心的两个人，他们就去 surf 了。Okay, so really like what this video is talking about is like how much convenience that the internet can bring to our life。 就是虽然说之前呢，我们一直都在讲关于 online safety， 就是警惕这种诈骗呀，还有什么病毒呀之类的 all these like negative side, but still like internet has its bright side, and that's why we are still working for it。 就为什么我们现在人们还是在不停的去研究它吧，因为它确实是给我们生活我相信是带来更多的便利的。 So at the end of this video there has been there are questions. So what will you discover for the first time today? So every day 我记得之前就是有一些统计吧，就是说每个人大概一天大概会用多少次 Google Engine， 就是会去查多少次东西。For me personally, I would say about around 10 times a day， 可能一天10次是有的吧。如果说我今天要外出，那么包括像我手机 I will use my Google Map, I will use my maybe like Zomato, these kind of things, just like for a lot of advice and information from online. So yes, there's absolutely a lot we can discover from the internet. 真的有很多东西我们可以看。好，然后我们来看一下第一个部分叫做 using the internet. In this course, you will learn about browsing the internet. The course covers using a web browser to view the websites, creating bookmarks, and what copyright means online. Okay, so it says powerful tool allow us to access a wealth of information. You will learn about the internet and how you can use it to manage your life and keep in touch with friends and family. Okay, so in this picture, 在这张图片呢 we can see old couple and they obviously they are saying hello to someone. 他们在跟谁说你好的？那么 I suppose that might be like maybe like some friends or maybe grandchildren. 孙子孙女 like children 孩子都是有可能的 and in this picture here just reading some news 看一些新闻 grocery online so you can do the online shopping it's very convenient you can get your stuff free delivery if the purchase price is over a certain amount I remember for Woolworths Woolworths 的话 I think 是要买到50块钱你就可以有一个免费送货上门的了然后我之前还用过一段时间其实说实话还是不错因为我自己住的话然后有的时候东西会很重嘛所以它其实送货上门的话是一个很不错的选择当然了后来我没有用就是因为我发现我不会就是经常要买到50块钱以上如果说你没有买到50块钱以上的话你还是要付一个大概10几刀这样的一个费用所以这就看一个斟酌吧就是适合不一样的人群if and also like if there's like a big family I would say online shopping is convenient absolutely next thing is the banking online okay so this is useful but also we need to be careful about it 这是有用但是也要小心对那么他说这是给谁用的呢他说你或者说你可以做什么事情呢 you can check your balances 你可以看你的 balance 就看你的这个叫什么就是你的存款然后 pay bills 可以付钱 and keep an eye on your account 然后可以注意到你的这个账户And also you can look up information, so we can search anything like almost everything you can think about on Google. 几乎所有的东西你都能从 Google 上面找到吧。然后不管是食谱，关于 health 方面的，关于健康方面的 traffic, cars, all the information, anything. Okay, so you can check what time the next train leaves London bound for Edinburgh. Okay, so 这就是关于我们讲的 traffic 对吧 and what's on special on your local supermarket 这是关于 shopping and what else keep in touch with friends and family they're having a birthday how lovely and there are many programs you can use for example we have the WhatsApp Zoom is what we're using now so because of the internet we get to connect with each other FaceTime that's something like really old-fashioned and also Skype some people still use it today and what can you use the internet for let's do a quick quiz take a look of the options below 看一下以下3个选择哪个事情是可以我们用网络做的呢 A checking the news that is correct that's right keeping in touch with friends and family that's right going for a walk not really, right? Not directly. 或者说呢，就是你不是说一定可以就是走路，对吧？你不能说是我在网上走路，但是你可以通过像前面这个 Martin 他做的事情 ，you can check the weather before you go. So in that case, like you won't be like walking, but ended up like raining, right? 就不会一开始走路，然后最后就是下雨这样。所以还是就是各方面都会有帮助吧。And getting connected. So you need to find the Wi-Fi. So you can either have the home Wi-Fi, you can have the public Wi-Fi. So that's like maybe in some cafes, libraries, that is free. You only need to log into their website and to give them your phone number. So then you can be connected. And also you can use a mobile data. So that is like when you buy a plan with one of your company. So maybe it's like Telstra, Vodafone, Optpass, these kind of things. Yeah, well done. So the next part is going to be about getting around online. So let's take a look. What's coming up? In this activity, you will find about how to access the internet through a browser, find the website you're looking for, bookmark them, and how to move around a website using links. Cool. Getting started. So apparently there are 4 different kinds of engines you can use. This Chrome, I have it here, right? Safari, I have it here. So they're just like from different company. You can understand like that. 你可以就是想一下，就是他们只是不同的公司吧。就是像拿我们手机做个例子，我们有苹果手机，我们有华为手机，我们有三星手机。那么他们这些浏览器呢，基本上功能是一样的，只不过就是有不一样的这种名字和公司吧。然后其实我觉得没有什么特别大的不一样。Oops, what's going on? All right, can we click? Okay. And the eSafety tip says to be sure to install updates to your web browser regularly. So some of them do this automatically. If you're not sure how to do this, okay, I think this should be fine. Finding websites. So there are a few different ways to find a website. If you know the website you're looking for and the web address, you can just enter this into the address bar for your browser. Okay, so we can take a look of this one, 3w.abc.net.au, blah, blah, blah. So this is already like a complete website address. So we can just like pop this into this part and then click your return， 然后按下回车的话，就可以直接去了。但是如果说你这个网址是不完整的话呢，那就不行。就是这个东西它其实非常的要求比较高吧，就是除非是人家就是直接分享给你，那你清一下，现在基本上就好了。或者说你也可以把复制一下，然后粘到这儿。但是如果说你一个个真的自己去敲的话，那就很麻烦了。Otherwise, if you don't know the address, 或者说呢，你没有这个完整的这个网址的话呢 you can use your search engine like a Google or Bing. So Bing is just like another search engine. Moving around, yes. So, 我们可以看到就是怎么样去浏览呢？那么基本上第一条、第二条呢，在 Google 上面还是比较安全的，但是你也可以就是要注意一下，就是有一些东西它可能会是广告，但如果说是广告的话呢，它会写明白的，就是 Google 它有这个法律在，它应该是会写明白 ADS， 说明这个地方是广告，那么它不一定是你真的想要去寻找的信息，就是说你现在看到这个呢，可能是对方他付了一些钱给 Google， 然后 Google 说我们可以帮你放的比较高的位置，这样人们就可以点进来。那么最好还是要去看，就是有没有这种 official means 官方的最好去看有没有这种 official site， 这个是可以信任的。然后基本上的话，第一个、第二个就是你想要找的东西了。Yeah, and if you are using a mouse, links sometimes change color or appearance when you roll the cursor over them. The cursor sometimes changes to look like a hand. OK， 这就是鼠标有的时候会变成一只手，就是变得更加生动一些吧。 And be cautious about clicking on links in unfamiliar web pages, as they can take you to other unsafe websites. So that is something we have been talking about before. 这是我们之前可能讲过的，就是小心点连接，对吧？其他的话其实都是没什么问题了。Bookmarks 是你的书签。So if I take a look of my bookmarks, so these are everything I need to use. So I have something like for my school, for my university. I have some calculators, 一些计算器，一些比较重要的网站，一些games, 一些 information page. Okay, so basically it's all the good things. I mean, like for the school things, and very important, which means like I want to find them again. 这些是我一直要用，就是不断要用的东西。那么我就是希望呢，我可以把它保存起来，然后下一次我点一下就可以了。那么你的 bookmark 呢，也可以是你比如说你最喜欢逛的一些网站呀，或者说你找到一个什么重要的信息，你怕你下次找不到了，那么这可以多放在 bookmark 里面。那么怎么样用呢？如果说跟我一样是就是用 Safari 的话呢，就是用这个苹果这样一个界面的话，所以我们可以到这里，然后长摁住这个加号，然后到这个 bookmarks 就可以了。对于别的那个电脑，其实我就不是很熟悉，就不好意思。然后我们来看一下，还有就是说 Safari、Chrome and Edge 都有不一样的收藏 bookmark 的功能。那么刚刚我给你们演示的呢是 Safari 怎么样使用。
A bookmark creates a handy shortcut to a web page, so you don't have to type its address or search the internet to find it again. Any web page you visit regularly or which you want to remember can be saved as a bookmark in your computer's web browser. Let's look at how to bookmark a web page in the Safari browser. First, type the name of the web page you want to open in the address bar. With the web page you want to bookmark open, click on the Share icon in the far right of the address bar. It looks like a square with an arrow. From the menu that appears, click on Add Bookmark. Another drop-down menu will appear with the name of the web page highlighted. You can keep the name suggested by Safari or type another name into the box. You can also add a description in the box underneath if you like. Now, let's choose where to save the bookmark. At the top of the drop-down menu, check that Bookmarks is selected. Now, click Add. And that's all there is to it. Next time you want to visit that web page, go to the top menu of your Safari browser and click on Bookmarks. From the list of web pages that appears, simply click on the one you want to open. It's as easy as that.
All right, and let's move on. So that was just like the other two videos are just really about how you can do the bookmark on other place. 所以这个的话就是大家有时间的时候自己去看一下就可以了。So now we have another quizzes to say what is the benefits of bookmarking. So the first one says you don't have to remember every website address. Absolutely. 就你不用再去记所有的网站的地址了。Yeah, for sure. The next one is the bookmarked website will open automatically when you open a web browser. 不一定吧，对吧？这个其实还是你要打开才行。So sorry, that's not right. 好，就是你可以会更方便找到它们，但是也没有说会马上打开，要不然的话也会把你的电脑弄得很慢嘛。然后最后一个是 you can get your favorite site more quickly. Yes, that is correct. Printing. Okay, so there are sometimes we want to do some printing. So because it's going to be easier to look at. 如果说当我们打下的话，应该会方便看一下，然后也可以就是手边你或者是你也可以带给你的朋友，或者说你也可以带出去这样的。好，那么怎么样来做 print 的动作呢？好，那么在这个是一个演示，应该是在一个 from the file menu on your browser, and then you can see this print. But anyway, again, like I mean, everyone have a different computer, so 不知道大家能不能找到这个 print。有一些网站呢，他们自己也有这个 print 的键，但是它其实的背后的原理也都是一样的。Well done. Okay, so in the next activity, we are going to have a look of this playing by the rules. Yeah, close activity. And we want to have a look of this using online forms. Oh, no, let's go back. We are still up to the using the internet, but we want to go to playing by the rules. Okay, sorry. It says there are a lot of great things on the internet, pictures, stories, even films. Some of it is free to use however you want, but sometimes there can be restrictions. 有一些呢是你想怎么用都行，但是有一些呢还是有限制的。然后在这个环节当中呢，你会了解到有一些东西你是不能随便的上传，或者说是下载，或者说是传播，因为他们都有一个怎么说呢，版权吧，就是 copyright。因为 right 就是表示权利的意思 ，copy 是复制，那复制的权利其实就是版权，有的时候你可以，有的时候你不行。So copyright is like it needs to be considered when it happens to be like music or videos or movies. The symbol means an item is protected under a copyright. So there's apparently a C kind of symbol here, just means it is protected, and the owner of the item has the right to control how and when it's used. And it's against the law to copy, edit, or reproduce the content without permission. 所以就是有时候不能随便的上传，不能随便的改东西。你不能说把这个标题复制下来，然后我自己改一改，我又发表出去变成我的文章了。那么如果说有 copyright 的话呢，其实会带来一些麻烦。Yeah, and stick to the rules. 就是要牢记这个吧。那么它这里有给我们看一些是那种 music, Spotify, that's all about the music, Netflix, ABC, that's about the videos. So yeah, I guess like we should be fine on this part because 我们又不做就是一些真的这种视频剪辑啊什么的，其实还挺难的，对吧？It's quite challenging though. So should be fine, no worries. Yeah, yes, that's right. Good comment. If you're not sure if a website is allowing you to legally watch or download things, do some research into it. Yeah, that's a good idea. Look up the website using your web browser, search and see what people say about it. You can usually find information telling you if it's a trusted website or not. What does the law say? Okay, and the question is, which of the following should you not do? Okay, not is like bolded, so we want to find something that we cannot do. A says, use someone else's words or images without permission or seeing where it has come from. So that's a big no, right? Without permission, no. Watch a film online legally, we can do that. So it's, if we just have a look, you can do it. So it says incorrect, okay? But this is like incorrect, but we want it to be incorrect because we know this is, we can do. And the last one is use photos or images without permission. And that's a no again. So really just all about the permissions. Sometimes even like you can even apply for it. So let's say like if there's an artwork you really like, 如果说有一个艺术作品你特别喜欢，然后呢，你想要下载下来，或者说你想要把它做成一个什么样的商品，那么这个时候你其实或许啊，就是如果说这个东西它不是那么的大众，就比如说不是一个那种超级名家的作品呢，那你可以试着去跟这个作者进行一个沟通，问一下他，就是哎，我们能不能就协商一下呀？你怎么样能把你的 copyright 给我？对啊 ，so sometimes we can talk about it, sometimes we can't. And there's terms and conditions. Yeah, no worries about it. It's going to be chill out. Well done again. So far we have finished all these topics and now we can take a quick quiz. And let's do it together. So firstly it says, what is a link? Link 是个连接，对吧？那么 A 他说a word image web page 是一个图片还是文字吗？应该不是吧，对吧？那个应该是connects to 应该是这个，对啊，那么对，应该是它不是说是一个普通的图片，而是一个这个图片呢，你点上去，它其实就是一个 link 包含在里面的。So I mean, it's not a usual image, it's not like a hand drawn image, but it is an image that already hold the link itself. Okay, shall be, yeah, that's correct. And next question. What could happen if you breach the terms or condition of website? So breach 表示是违反，对吧？那么我们就会失去这个账户。Yeah, well done. And the next one is finding information, keeping in touch, and shopping are something that you can do on the internet. True or false? Of course, true. 但是我们可以做的事情了。Yeah, that's all right. And that's all we have for today. And so hopefully like everyone can take some time to do the quiz in your own time. And hopefully today is course you find it helpful and you have learned something. And we shall see, yeah, and we shall see everyone Thursday. Yeah, maybe, I mean just next week, right? Cool. So see you and time to say goodbye.